What's up, everybody? Master King Chef Jerod here, and I appreciate you guys watching. Today we are doing one of my favorite appetizers. We are doing a spinach dip, but not just any spinach dip. We're doing a baked spinach dip topped with jumbo lump crab meat. So let me explain to you exactly what we have here. Here I have some frozen spinach. Now, of course, you can use fresh spinach, but the frozen spinach, it just releases so well into the cream sauce. It makes the spinach dip so good. And here I have some mozzarella cheese. I have some Parmesan cheese. I also have some Monster cheese, and I have some Fontina cheese. And then the special ingredient is this jumbo lump crab meat. Now this can be a little bit expensive. If you want to get a less expensive crab meat, you can use back fin or even the claw crab meat. Or you can just use chicken instead of crab meat, and then maybe replace it with artichokes instead of chicken. So there are a few options for you. So guys, meet me on the other side of the kitchen and we're gonna start cooking this lovely dish. All right, man, we're gonna get into this sauce, so I need you to pay attention. All right, so we're gonna make a basic bechamel sauce, and then we're gonna turn it into a cream sauce that we're gonna use for this creamy spinach dip. So we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of butter. Oh yeah, we're really cooking. And also, I'm gonna take this off a little bit. It's a little too hot. Sometimes that happens. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of oil, and that's olive oil. And then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of shallots, and I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of garlic. And guys, you gotta be careful when you're making this because you can't cook your garlic too long. The garlic will turn brown. So I'm just gonna pull that off a little bit. That's a little hot. Cook that down a little bit, maybe 1 minute, to get those vegetables nice and soft. Okay, and add that back to the heat because that's where we want it to be. See, we really cooking, man. Sometimes stuff happens and you just gotta adjust. That's what chefs do. All right. So now we got that in there real good. I'm gonna add some flour. Okay, and you guys see me do this a few times already. I'm gonna cook this until the flour taste comes out. The flour is actually the thickening agent in the sauce, and that's about 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm gonna add the flour to here. And I got it on a medium heat because I don't want a roux, I don't want a brown roux. I just want to cook that flour taste out, all right? After about a minute, all right, after a good minute, I'm going to take some vegetable stock, all right? And I'm going to take about 2 cups of vegetable stock, and I'm going to add that to the mixture, all right? Once I add this 2 cups of vegetable stock, all right, I'm going to crank my heat back up because I need this to come to a boil. If it does not come to a boil, it will not get thick the way I want it to. So I'm going to mix that up real good, and I'm going to let that come to a boil. Once that comes to a boil, we're going to come back and add our cream for this sauce. So got a little bit ways to go, guys. Don't go anywhere. All right, so if you can look, right, our sauce is coming to a boil. So what I'm going to do is lower it so it can simmer down. I want it to simmer down, bruh. All right, so what I have here is some mozzarella cheese. That's about 4 ounces. I'm gonna add all of that to that. Then I have some Parmesan cheese, about 4 ounces. I'm gonna add all that to that. Then I have some Fontina cheese, and this is about 4 ounces. Fontina is a nice cheese, man. It melts so well. It has a great smoky flavor. I'm gonna put about 4 ounces of Fontina cheese in there. All right, I'm gonna shred that in there. Look how good that looks. It's coming to a boil. Let me simmer it down a little bit more. All right, and then I'm gonna add some Monster cheese. Now I know you guys know about Monster cheese. Monster cheese tastes so well. I'm gonna shred that down in there. All right, let that come to a nice simmer too. And then one of my secret ingredients that I like to use for my spinach dip is cream cheese. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of that in there. And then I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of sour cream to that. All right, now I gotta get in there and mix that all up so that cheese can melt in there, guys. So let me get this sauce going, get all the cheese melted. We're gonna add our spinach after that, guys. So let this come together and I'll let you guys see what's gonna happen next. All right, so this is nice and thick, right? And I tasted it, and I thought it needed a little bit more Parmesan cheese. So I'm gonna add another 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese and another 2 tablespoons of mozzarella cheese. Now, got to break out the secret weapon. Y'all know one of my favorite marinade seasonings, condiments, all in one, is hot sauce. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this hot sauce and hit it a couple times for my spinach dip. This makes people say, what was that you put in that spinach dip? And you can tell them. I learned from Chef Master King Chef Jerod, put hot sauce in there. So we're gonna simmer that down real good. We're gonna mix that up real good. And then the key, guys, is to let this cool a little bit, because once you add your spinach, this sauce will actually cook the spinach, and the spinach is already cooked. So I'm gonna let this sauce cool down. Right now it's about 170 degrees. I'm gonna let it cool down to about 100 degrees, and then I'm gonna fold in my spinach. You guys are gonna see. Don't go anywhere. All right, this is almost where I want it to be. So I added some garlic powder. I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Add a little bit of more cheese mix, and that's the blended cheese mix. That's 3 more ounces. I'm gonna stir this up, and then we're gonna turn the heat off. And we're right where we wanna be. All right, guys, so what I did is allow the sauce to come down to about 100 degrees. What you can do is just take it off the stove and let it sit for about 15 minutes, it'll cool down. Now I'm ready to add my spinach dip. Now if you look, I have the spinach. I'm gonna add it to the sauce. It's about 2 pounds of spinach. I'm gonna add this right in here. And then I'm just gonna mix it up. And you're gonna see that the spinach is gonna expand inside the sauce. Oh man, this is looking so good. It's nice and creamy. The cheese, the sauce, it's coming together so well. That fontina cheese is such a nice texture. The mozzarella cheese. See, it's starting to look like spinach dip, right guys? You mix this up real well. Man, this looks so good. So what I'm gonna do right now is to kick it up a little bit, add some of this jumbo lump crab meat. Now I'm gonna put half in here now, and I'm gonna save a little bit to put on. Oh man, how good does that look, man? You gotta be kidding me. So after that's mixed up really well, you want it to be nice and creamy, because we're gonna bake this in the oven, and we're gonna top it with more cheese, and we're gonna add more lump crab meat to this. All right, so what I'm gonna do is for an individual portion. Now if you guys want, you can top this with cheese, put this whole thing in the oven, and present it as one big dip. But I'm making this here for my lovely wife, and I'm gonna put just a little bit inside this bowl right here. I'm gonna put a little bit of the creams inside the bowl, like that. And then I'm gonna take some of this crab meat that I know she like, add that in there. I have a little bit of sauce reserved, so I'm gonna add that in here just to make it nice and creamy. All right. And then I'm gonna top it with some cheese. Just top this with some. Now this is monster cheese and fontina mix. I'm gonna top it like that there, and I'm gonna put this in the oven, and I'm gonna pull it out of the oven. This is gonna be served with some bread, some French bread. I'm just gonna cut it up, toast it in the oven with some butter, hit it with a little bit of herbs. You guys are gonna see. Don't go anywhere. Alright guys, so you guys can see. So right here, individual, one-on-one, candlelight dinner, appetizer for your wife, fresh out of the oven. Man, how good does that look? So let's plate this up, right? Now, you gotta know, you gotta be careful because this stuff is hot. So let's just place this right here for now. And then we just take our crostinis, or our bread that we made, little garlic bread, and we're just gonna stack them up nice and neat. That's all we're gonna do. Real simple, right? Easy as 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna take some cheese, any cheese, just for a garnish. Just drizzle it over like that there, and then take a little bit of dried parsley. And boom. Man, how good does that look? There you guys have it. This is Master King Chef Jerod's baked spinach dip with jumbo lump crab meat. Bet you never had that. I cannot tell you how good this looks. I cannot tell you how good this smells. All right, so let's try it. So here we have the cream of spinach with the jumbo lump crab meat and the whole variety of cheeses. So let's check it out, guys. Now, oh man, look how nice and creamy that is. You have got to be more careful. You guys see that? You see that cheese right there? How about that jumbo lump crab meat? Oh man, how good does that look? I'm gonna put it on a chip like that. See that steam coming off that? See that jumbo lump crab meat? Man, I cannot wait to put this in my mouth. That is delicious, guys. Wow. You get the creaminess from the sour cream, the cream cheese. I hit it with that vegetable stock. You get the depth of the vegetable flavor in there. And all the cheeses, the fontina, the monster, the mozzarella, it all comes together so well. But the kicker is that sweet jumbo lump crab meat. It just finishes it off so well. And in the back of my taste palate, I get a little bit of that hot sauce. Man, this is so good. You guys already know. That is fire right there. That is straight fire. Wow. I want to thank my 20 plus 5,000 subscribers. Remember, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. Tell somebody about me. And remember, always put God first in your life and everything will fall into place. Thank you guys for watching. God bless.